Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 5. One for the thumb.
One for the thumb.
We've made it 5 episodes in, and I think we have a total of like less than 40 viewers, so that's great.
I was going to say, do we have one for the thumb on the viewers?
Hopefully we'll get one for the thumb on the viewers. My name is Ian. This is Sean.
Hi, guys.
And this is the Two Guys Drink podcast where we're missing our other guest member again. Your brother Jake was supposed to come this week.
I didn't even set a seat up for him. He's not here.
Yeah, but he was supposed to be here. That's 2 weeks in a row.
He's here in spirit.
Okay, here in spirit.
Hey,
all right,
I could try to get him on FaceTime. You want him on FaceTime next week for a second?
No, we want him in person.
Okay.
It's gonna be more fun that way.
Oh, it definitely will be, but we could always get a balloon and put it right here with just his face on it.
We could. We should.
And just hang it.
It'd be like Pat McAfee. Always got big like, heads on the wall and stuff in the background.
Credit to you, Pat McAfee. We do watch your show.
Thank you. We do. You're entertaining. We're hoping to be somewhat as entertaining as you someday, right?
Although I think our digs don't match yours, although they are new.
We do have new digs. Sean decided he didn't like where we were filming before, so we are now in the bullpen. Welcome to our bullpen.
You before it wasn't as bright. You couldn't see my hairline.
Your receding hairline.
Yeah, so I thought it was better out here.
Just what we want. We want to see your receding hairline.
All right, so getting into typical fashion here, we are going to get into our unofficial sponsor. This one is Southern Tier, and it was from October, so we're going to have October and March. It's Pumpkin Whisky.
Pumpkin Whisky. I am not ready for this. Now, is it more valuable now because
take a sip.
We've waited.
Good smell. I gotcha.
Yeah, we've waited, 6 months to drink this now? Is it any more valuable?
Yes, it's like a fine wine.
Are we sipping this? Because that's a big shot.
That's your shot. My shot's not going to be that much.
Oh, that's messed up, dude. No, you got to pour more in that cup.
Guys, this is all right? Oh, you can't see it up there.
They can't see that. Pour some more in there. I'm taking it. Okay, that's
somewhat okay.
Oh, wow. This might rank pretty low on our drink list here.
This is a good mix version for whiskey, not necessarily straight.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Oh, there's no way that's all going in one shot.
Ooh.
Wow. I just spit all over myself. Fantastic.
I told you, it has that pumpkin taste to it, which is why it tastes weird.
And it was cold. I didn't know it was cold.
Well, I had it in the freezer today. I was trying to give you a little chill.
Yeah, I like that. A little warning would have been
It helps it out. It helps it out a little bit.
Ooh, okay.
No, that's what I told you before. When I first tried this, it needs a mix because...
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be bad if you mix it with something.
Yeah, if you put it like ginger ale. I tried it with ginger ale. Ginger ale is actually a really good mix with that.
Ginger and pumpkin together.
Yeah, it's a really good mix. Pepsi and pumpkin, not so much.
Yeah, no, probably not.
No.
Pumpkin Pepsi, not a thing.
Nope, not at all.
Drew Brees retired this week, Sean.
Is he as old as us, or is he older than us?
He's older than us.
Is he really?
He's like 42.
Congratulations, I feel young again. All right.
the Falcons in true class wished him goodbye and said they will not miss him.
They gave him the boot. Boom. Bye-bye.
I have to say, as a Cowboys fan, it didn't really bother me either way. He's never really done anything to hurt the Cowboys. And actually, we've beaten him, I think, more times than he's beaten us.
I'm in the AFC, so I really didn't have much for him.
And honestly, I mean, the last 2 years or so, especially this year, it was just sad.
Not the last two. This year was sad. The year before, he actually had a pretty good – I had him on my fantasy team. He had a good season.
Yeah, he became noodle arm like Peyton Manning did.
They're in their 40s. It was, unless you're Tom Brady, it happens to you. I'm even worried Ben's in 38 world or something like that now.
Father Time is undefeated.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, except for Brady. Wait, it's not undefeated yet. We don't know that. Brady may be Father Time.
That's true. He may be. He might be the first one to be Father Time.
He may be. He's on that pace right now.
What do you think about Taysom Hill getting $35 million a year in his new contract?
Okay, I can get deals. I don't get that deal. I also don't get the add-on of they just signed Jameis Winston on top of it for $12 million.
Yeah, that's a lot of money to
for
be
1 year
on a quarterback, right?
And you don't know who you literally just spent $47 million on quarterbacks between two of them. You don't know which one's going to start for you. And I think they were the highest team over the cap this year. At like negative 40 million or negative 50 million or something like that. How are they going to afford anything else if they're paying those two quarterbacks? I don't even know if either one of them was starting quality.
Pumpkin flavored motor oil. That's what we're drinking tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Pumpkin flavored motor oil. Yeah, I mean, this is clearly a desperation move to go. We don't have a replacement for Drew Brees, so let's go back and sign both the guys we had currently and hope that that's the replacement for him.
I wish their mayor was correct and they made the trade for Russell Wilson.
Well, speaking of that, I don't know if you noticed the terms of the contract, but I am no longer as upset about the Dak contract, by the way, because now that I know Taysom Hill is worth $35 million a year, and after watching him play the quarterback position, I'm totally cool with paying Dak 40. Right. And one of the clauses in Dak's 4-year contract is he has a no-trade clause. Probably the first I've ever seen in the NFL. Have you seen that before?
I forget who it was. Somebody did have that.
Wow.
Or they had a no-trade clause with minimum teams or something like that.
So Russ Wilson will not be coming to the Dallas Cowboys. You could confirm that now. Unless we're going to have
well, the Seahawks came out today and said they're not trading him.
$72 million devoted to quarterbacks. I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, what's it called? They came out today and said they're not trading him.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Every team says that anymore.
I mean, the Eagles said they weren't going to trade Carson, and then
they did. Him, so. And then they said they weren't going to draft a quarterback, and they were going to work with Hurts. And now they're interested in Trey Lance. Which I like Trey Lance. I like him. Don't get me wrong. I think he's a great potential quarterback.
I like my division right now because literally we can limp and win the division.
You're literally going to get beat by Fitzmagic.
No, Fitzmagic is not.
Washington football team with Fitzmagic. As soon as Dan Snyder gets out there and Jeff Bezos is the new owner of the Washington football team, I so bad want to say Redskins still.
Yeah, I mean, I finally started catching myself towards the end of last football season.
I still, in my mind, I'm saying football team, and I so bad want to say Redskins.
I think they should keep the football team.
I like the
That's the Attic fan. That is the Attic fan.
That was creepy.
I don't know if anybody can hear that, but
we randomly just have a noise.
Yep, we have a noise. This is what you get for moving us into the bullpen.
Jake is here. He showed up.
He's here in some sort of fashion.
We didn't joke around. We just locked him upstairs.
What do you miss most about pre-COVID?
We're
finally starting to get out of COVID, right? Like I feel like things are starting
sporting
to open
events
up.
are letting people in.
Sporting events are letting people in. What do you miss about pre-COVID the most?
Not having to worry about what you're doing. Because literally, like, it's Grayson's birthday coming up in a few weeks here. Yeah. And we have a Chuck E. Cheese birthday. He literally wanted this last year before COVID, before everything shut down. Right before his birthday. That's what he wanted. I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese with my friends. Okay. We got a call today from Chuck E. Cheese. Our maximum at a party is 20. Okay. We already have 25 invited. With a few extras that we were wondering if they were going to make. But they didn't tell us this at first.
Is this how you tell me that I'm not invited?
Yeah.
My kids are invited, but I'm not invited?
Yeah. Actually, no. We actually already made the cuts. But
oh, okay. I made the cut?
Yeah, you made the cut.
Yes.
But nonetheless, how do you do that? You know, I mean, I literally just cut the people who don't have kids is who got cut.
That kind of makes sense.
And you know, I mean, Grayson's birthday is the very next day. So, hey, come over to the house and we'll have cake or whatever.
Right.
But I cut them from the kids' party, basically.
I mean, are they part of the party if they're not going to actually like go do tokens and stuff like that and go play games?
This is like his grandmothers and grandpaps. So, yes, they would have been there and they would have really been involved. Yeah, I mean, probably been involved with them. But the problem is once again, I could have a family party the following day with the family, which is actually his birthday.
Right.
And it's okay.
Makes sense.
And have him out, I mean, not have them at the kids' party where, like, his great-grandmother, my grandmother, it's probably better she's not around everybody. As much as everybody loves her and it's fun, it's probably better she's not at her age with everything going on in the world.
Makes sense.
So, yeah, but no, stuff like that, I don't want to have to worry. I want to be able to, like my son's birthday. Last year, he had to miss it almost completely. We pushed it back to June, I think,
Right.
in the summer, because, well, that's right when the COVID hit and everything shut down in the whole world. Couldn't do anything. I don't even know if you guys,
We snuck Libby's in right before,
Yeah, that's right. You guys were right before that.
Yep.
So, but big thing is not having to worry. Like, my son wants to watch Godzilla vs. Kong coming up. I want to go to the movie theater, but I don't want to have to question, am I doing the right thing?
I thought we were renting out the whole theater.
Nah, my wife changed that and decided to do Chuck E. Cheese.
No, but we could still just go rent the whole theater.
We could and pay $150 to rent the whole theater.
Oh, she told me it was 50.
No, it's $150.
I mean, I pay $50 for my family. Get 3 families together.
That's true.
I'm gonna pay almost $50 just to get in the door, anyways.
Once again, that's true.
Right? So, like, why not?
So we were going to take him on me and my wife were going to take him on the 31st to see Godzilla vs. Kong at the theater. But once again, it's just getting over the fact of wanting to worry about that stuff anymore.
Well, Roman thinks he's watching that with Grayson.
Then we're going to have to.
I just want you to know. It's a thing.
Now it's a thing. Okay.
I thought that was a thing, so it's a thing.
I did too, and then my wife said, no, we're going to do Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, okay. That thing's different. Okay.
Hey.
By the way, before we keep going here, we've been corrected from last week. My wife does listen to the show. Be very clear. I don't say anything wrong about my wife. I love her very much, and I would never talk negative about you. That is my disclaimer underneath.
Wow.
Ian, however.
Wow, that's like some butt kissing going on there. He doesn't want to sleep on the couch.
You run your mouth, so go ahead.
I don't have a filter. It's a problem. I was just asking that earlier today. I was like, is there any way that I could pay to have a filter installed into my brain? But I don't think that's the thing yet. I think Elon Musk is working on some chip stuff. So
very much. Nonetheless, Ian got called out last week after our show. After we said we don't believe our wives watch our show, he got called out. I
did get called out, but it was from something from like episode 1 or 2 or something. So, sorry, Sam, for offending you. What I miss from COVID, because I'm going to change the subject. That's kind of an awkward subject. That one of our 8 viewers is your wife.
Thank you for watching, by the way.
Yeah, sure. We appreciate your fandom, Samantha.
This is bad.
It's horrible.
This is bad without anything else in it.
It's absolutely horrible. I miss probably, it's like, I take my wife out on a date night. Okay, we can still go to a restaurant and we can take our masks off when we sit down, have a nice night or whatever. But then, like, the after the restaurant thing, like, bars are shutting down at, like, 10 o'clock now.
10:30.
Yeah.
Be out by 11.
And, like, there's really no movie theaters going. Like, the only thing that's open is the casino, and my wife hates the casino. So date nights is literally just drive to the restaurant,
go home,
eat dinner, and go home and do something from home. So I have to say that's probably what I miss the most, is just being not only with my wife, but just like when you and I go out, like, we have to be very strategic with what we do, because otherwise we're going home at like 10:30. You know what I mean?
You have to go in, plan. What am I getting for what am I eating when I go? And is it enough to carry me over for how many drinks I want to have?
Oh, yeah, and you have to order food with your drinks? Yeah.
And individually. Like, we go to a Hofbrauhaus.
Right.
And I'll get pretzels. What do you want?
Yeah, soup.
Soup, whatever.
Yeah, it's crazy. Now, I have been told, my wife's friend, she told me that the bar she works for does not follow the rules. And I guess there's a handful of bars around the city of Pittsburgh that are staying up until 2 a.m. and saying, like, what are you going to do, shut us down type of deal?
And some of them have been shut down, though. I've seen them in the news, so.
Well, we just need to find one of those bars so we can stay out later.
Before they get shut down.
Before they get shut down.
If they do. Maybe they'll make it to everybody's COVID vaccinated.
But I don't even know if, like, movie theaters are really going to make a full comeback, because, like, you got HBO saying we're going to release all of our movies on the streaming app.
So worried about that. That's one of my, out of this whole thing, that's one of the bigger concerns I have, because I will so miss not having movie theaters if they don't make a comeback.
I miss Blockbuster. I miss all kinds of stuff.
I'm an 80s person, lived throughout the whole 90s. You're 80s, 90s too.
Can you really say you're an 80s person? You were born, what, like 85? 84?
I'm in the first half of it.
So, like, you had 5 years, 6 years of 80s?
Yeah.
You don't even remember anything from the 80s.
Probably not.
Yeah, exactly.
Mostly 90s.
You're a 90s kid.
I would say mostly 90s. Definitely my music choices 90s, and most of those things are definitely 90s. But
We did have a few movie rental places that we were able to take Olivia to when she was probably 5 or 6, so she'll probably remember that. But
Roman has no idea.
Roman, Grayson will have no idea. Ollie have no idea.
Grayson doesn't even barely knows what commercials are anymore.
Yeah.
Because of the skip.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, I'm going to save that for Kid Corner, actually. No, I'll wait for later on that
All
one.
right, well, we'll save that. So that's what I missed most from COVID. The exciting stuff from this week is NFL free agency. Although it's not too exciting for Cowboys fans because
Steelers.
All of our people are leaving, and we are not signing many people except for our own people. So not
At least
too
you can
exciting.
sign your own people. We can't even do that.
That's true. We did re-sign a couple of our own guys, and then
I did see your Awuzie left you guys though.
Yeah, Cheeto. I'm upset about that.
Did you? I remember you saying about wanting to get his jersey. Did you get his jersey?
I did not. I couldn't find it. I would have to have it custom made, and thank God I didn't.
Right.
Because now he left.
Okay.
Which really, I've been waiting to get people's jerseys until they sign that first real contract or whatever.
So you're gonna get Dak, aren't you?
I'm gonna have to get Dak now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to.
Don't get me wrong. He's a good team leader. He's a good face of a franchise.
I think I'm over my emotional ties to Tony Romo enough to where I can like Dak. Tony, if you're out there listening, I have a man crush on you. I love you, but I am moving forward, and I'm going to embrace the Dak Prescott who's going to take us to the Super Bowl. And it's
that may be the first time I've ever heard you say that.
Yeah, it is, and it's live on YouTube. Look at that.
Well,
not yet, but it will be.
You're going to edit that out.
NFL free agency. No, we don't edit. We don't have the budget to edit, Sean. Okay. What is your big take from NFL free agency so far?
The Patriots spending all their money in day one. I guess they didn't even spend all their money, but they signed two tight ends, 2 receivers, 2.
Yeah, they did the Gronk Hernandez too, getting Hunter Henry and who was the other one?
Jonnu Smith.
Jonnu Smith. Yeah, that's going to be a heck of a –
Dude, those 2 tight ends are great.
Too bad they don't have a quarterback to throw them the ball.
Yeah, hey, Cam was good with Olsen. Maybe it's a tight end thing. Gave him. That's why they gave him 2.
Dude, Cam can't complete a pass over 10 yards.
They don't have to. You got 2 tight ends at 10 yards.
Cam's over. He's finished. Stick a fork in him. No more seeing this on the sidelines because you're finished, bro. You're finished.
Well, then probably at pick 15, they go and draft a quarterback.
Maybe. We're at pick 196 because that's where they had success before. You never know.
Yeah, good luck with that. Patriots aren't – if you ever pay attention, they really don't draft that well.
Maybe they'll trade for Garoppolo.
I've heard that too.
It could happen.
So, I've heard the 49ers aren't settled on him. So
you never know. It could happen. Maybe they'll get Jacoby Brissett back.
There's another name.
I'm just saying he came from the Patriots organization.
Or they can get Tyrod Taylor. Oh, no, they can't get Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, he just signed in Houston.
He went to Houston, where's Deshaun going to play now?
I mean, if you're saying Tyrod's not capable of being Deshaun's backup, I think you got problems.
He fits that organization, though, as a starter, the way they're being run anymore.
Oh, I mean, I made a bet, but I think the bet was if Deshaun stayed, right?
Oh, yeah. It was.
I had a contingency.
Dave was here, so it was episode 2.
Yes, I had a contingency.
The Jets and the Texans.
Deshaun gets traded, then I'm let out of my contingency. Like, I'm let out of the deal. So if Tyrod is the starter, I'm okay. I'm safe.
The best part about that trade would have been if Deshaun is traded, but he is traded to the Jets of all teams.
Well, how about we're in day 3 of free agency, and Galladay and all these Juju and all these big time guys haven't been signed yet.
Yeah. You've seen Nelson Aguilar, Kendrick Bourne.
Yeah, it's like people are going after all the budget guys and leaving the big guys to, just sit there.
Yeah, maybe they're waiting to see price dollar amount because the NFL's cap got cut this year a little bit.
It did get cut a little bit.
So maybe see how the price is going to fall. Like the Patriots, I have to give them credit because Aguilar is a decent receiver, if not a good receiver. Bourne is a good receiver. 2 great tight ends, probably the 2 best tight ends in free agency. They got linemen. They got defensive help. They got another corner in Jalen Mills. The Patriots literally, I think, got 9 players. They had $80 million under their cap this year, and they already have 9 players on their roster from it.
Do you think Belichick playing that oh, you know what? We're gonna make all these moves, and we're gonna literally be the only team that has any cap room in COVID?
I think Belichick just said, "Screw it. We lost last year finally, and Brady won. Damn it." Not going to happen again.
I don't know. I don't think he really cares what Brady did.
I think that relationship ended rocky, and yeah, he does.
Man, that's going to be one of our sound bites right there, too.
Weekly.
Sean is good for the weekly sound bites. I have not been very good for the weekly sound bites. I got to step up my game. Although we could just play the video of me singing "I'm Too Sexy" on stage. There's plenty of sound bites from
that may get us more than our view totals.
Maybe we post that on the channel and then the views go through the roof. I don't know. NFL free agency really hasn't spoken to me. Other than the Patriots going crazy, there really hasn't been much of anything.
Is that because your Cowboys haven't done it? Just like my Steelers haven't done anything?
You know what? I'm kind of used to the Cowboys not doing anything.
I am too, but the Steelers have just lost. You have at least haven't really – you lost to Wouzier, but you really haven't – creepy noises. Sorry.
Somebody here?
I'm wondering the same thing.
Somebody crashing on our podcast right now, or our YouTube show.
Sorry, keep hearing noises. We're on the 3rd floor. We don't know what's going on below us at this point.
Cheeto was a big loss. We also lost Joe Thomas, backup linebacker. We also lost our backup swing tackle, Cam Irving. So we lost a lot of good players so far and haven't really replenished.
Well, we've lost Hilton, Alulu, Bud Dupree.
Where'd Dupree go?
Titans.
Ooh. How much they pay him?
I didn't catch it, actually.
I must have missed that.
They opened the bank accounts. I heard it was a big deal.
I mean, he was one of the top 10 free agents, I think, right?
Mm-hmm. Juju came out and already admitted to his teammates that he's not going to be back next year. So, Juju.
Until he has no suitors, and then he'll be crawling back.
Right. Yeah, but you know somebody out there is going to pay him something more than the Steelers are, because the Steelers just don't need him. They have too many receivers. He's great, don't get me wrong, but they don't necessarily need
Maybe
to
he'll have to sit out if his price tag's too high and nobody wants him.
Nah, he'll back down from that. He'll take on to his TikTok career, his social media career that he has going for him.
Maybe he screwed himself. Maybe nobody wants him because he's dancing on other teams' logos and stuff and screwing his team up.
Well, that's not false. Juju, I think you're great, but unlike AB, I don't think you can get away with that.
I don't think AB got away with it.
I think AB was more talented, and AB could have got away with stuff like that.
I mean, other than the fact he just won a Super Bowl ring, but he lost himself a lot of money on that road to winning a Super Bowl.
But he eventually got to what he wanted. He wanted to be with Brady.
Yeah.
Him, Brady, and Gronk are all best friends.
Yeah, Gronk re-signed for a $1-year, $10 million deal. So.
Well, he saw what Hunter Henry got. He saw what Joe Smith got with the Patriots, and he's like, oh. Yeah.
Did Leonard Fournette sign anywhere yet?
He's talking to the Bucs and the Patriots, actually, is what they reported.
Patriots?
Yeah, the Patriots. Oh, well. Another offensive weapon, because everybody claimed they have no offensive weapons.
Well, that'll change my keeper in our fantasy league if he signs with the Patriots, because I was going to keep the running back.
Which one?
The rookie running back from last year.
For the Patriots?
Yeah. He was one of my studs down the stretch. I traded for him halfway through the year.
I'm trying to think who he is.
I don't know. He wasn't.
Oh, you traded for him from me. What am I talking about? You got him from me.
Maybe. He was going to be one of my keepers, but if they signed Leonard Fournette.
This guy gave me Tyreek Hill for him, and you can't even remember his name.
No. I gave you Tyreek Hill for like 3 people.
Kenny Galladay, who's not signed yet.
Yes.
The running back, who he doesn't remember the name.
Yes.
And a quarterback, Justin Herbert. There we go.
Who's not going to be on my team. So
and Tyreek Hill, just for knowledge, is at least 50% chance he's going to be on my roster next year. Right?
Oh, like a 90% chance he's going to be one of your 3 keepers.
Yeah,
unless he gets cut between now and.
I got a pretty stacked roster. If you don't remember.
Yeah, you do.
It's hard. My cuts are very.
You didn't win the championship.
I didn't. I made it there, but I don't win I'm the Buffalo Bills, by the way. I don't win championships. I make it to championships. I don't win them.
Yeah. I've won more championships recently than you have, and that's saying something.
You will, probably, because I'll probably make it to the next 3 championships, and I'll still probably lose every one of them.
Okay, so we've had maybe, this is our 5th drink?
It has to be. We have 5 episodes, so 1 per episode.
Okay, 1 per episode. So we've had 5 drinks. We got to rank those 5 drinks from worst to best.
Well, last week's is by far the best so far. The Woodridge.
No, Woodford
Reserve. That's
was not last week. That was the week
keep
before.
doing that. I have a property in Woodford Bridge. Sorry, no business, but yeah, I have a property.
Yeah, our unofficial sponsors are about to be ranked right now. Woodford Reserve, you thought was the best. I thought Members Mark was the best. So our number ones are going to be.
Ooh, Members Mark. That was last week, actually.
That was last week.
No, that's still number 2 to me. I still like Woodford Reserve better.
I thought for sure going into this episode, I knew what the worst was going to be, but a Southern Tier.
Ding, 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 ding.
I think you've at least now. We should asterisk this. Drinking it straight. I think Southern Tier's Pumpkin Whiskey.
What's in the fridge over there? Do we have any sort of ginger ale?
No, we have Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, and a bunch of like flavored waters.
All right. I don't think any of that will work.
No, probably not. But I'm just saying, like, drinking it straight, Evan Williams was the worst. I think I'm putting this as my worst.
From a straight perspective, yes.
I think mixed with something, this would probably be better.
This is I've had it. This is my personal bottle. If this was with ginger ale or something like that flavor.
Who drinks ginger ale with a drink?
It matches perfectly with this. That's the catch.
I can see like Sprite.
Sprite may work too. I haven't tried Sprite. Sprite may work too. But something like that it matches very well with this, and it's really good. Straight, however, it tastes, I don't know if anybody realizes black licorice. I haven't had it in years, but that's what this reminds me of, is black licorice straight.
Yeah, it definitely is in that realm. You could put it with, what's the Jaeger. You could put it in with the Jaeger category.
Yeah.
It almost has a Jaeger-esque flavor.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
So. I will give one more shout out because somebody I work with, Justin Remp, you got me this bottle, so thank you. That was a great present a few months ago, so thank you.
A great present that
like I said,
should be mixed with something.
With mix, it's good.
Yeah.
With mix, it's good. It's actually good as a Moscow Mule is what it's actually really good as.
Okay. See, they should almost like put that on the label, like best drinks to make with this.
Yeah,
that would be the way to go.
Well, Justin's brother-in-law, cousin, Billy, whatever he is.
I remember him.
He worked at Southern Tier as a bartender. So he knows how to make all the drinks that work with it.
Makes sense.
And yes, it definitely the Moscow Mule that you'll mix it in, that will work. Ginger ale, and then there's something else I have to call him and talk to him about, but there's something else you can mix it with.
Well, we are ranking based off a straight, and this is by far my worst. Is it your worst?
Yes.
Okay, number 4 then, we're slating Evan
Williams, yes.
What was the other one that we had?
Here's a catch, though. Evan Williams would be dead last because I know for a fact this is better than Evan Williams.
Sure.
With a mix.
Yeah,
with a mix.
We're just doing straight here. So we had Woodford Reserve and
we have Proper 12.
Proper 12. Okay. Oh, I liked all 3 of those.
They're all good.
I'm gonna say my number 3. Where was it, best now or third best?
You're
now?
in the middle. You're dead center.
You're dead center in the middle. I'm gonna say that was Proper 12.
Yeah, I'm going the same route there.
And then you and I are gonna flip flop on second best because I think it's Woodford Reserve. Is that what it's called?
You thought second, yeah, Woodford Reserve, yes. And I thought Maker's Mark. Oh,
isn't that what it's called?
Yeah.
No. Okay. And I think number 1 is Maker's Mark, and you think number 1 is Woodford Reserve.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's the list.
Anybody out there have an opinion? Let us know.
Let us know. And again, if you want to be one of our unofficial sponsors, feel free to send us a bottle of whiskey or
what's it cost you? $40?
Really anything, right?
And we'll literally sit here and show your logo to our 4 viewers
and talk about how horrible your whiskey tastes. Yeah. It'll be a great thing.
Make it good. We won't say how horrible it is.
Yeah, I have nothing bad to say about Maker's Mark.
I don't either.
Yeah.
So make your whiskey good, and I won't say anything negative about it.
Absolutely. Yes. Make your whiskey good. And even if not, what's the saying? No publicity is bad publicity.
That's
Thanks,
true.
Ozzy Osbourne, for biting the head off of a bat at one point in his career. That's a thing. Look it up.
He started COVID years ago.
Wow. Maybe that's where it came from. Ozzy started COVID when he bit a head off a bat.
It was, as much as they say it's fast moving, it was really, really slow moving for about 20 years. And then it just hit.
40 years.
40 years now. Jeez.
I mean, I think it was in the 70s he bit a head off.
It definitely was, and I'm just I forget it.
So that was actually closer to almost 50 years.
Yeah, I forget we're in the 2020s at this point.
How's Ozzy still alive right now?
I have no idea.
I think it was like 20 years ago.
Have you ever seen his wife on her show, The View?
Yeah.
By no means does she look like she's as old as she should be.
No. which I'm sure she was pretty young for when she hooked up with Ozzy. But we're talking about a guy who 20, 25 years ago, he was pouring water over himself on stage because he didn't want people to know he pissed his pants. And the dude is still alive.
And he's still kicking. I feel like he still tries to do a show every so once in a while, too, I think.
Yeah, I think he does still perform. That's
I think Ozfest still goes, well, not COVID, but before COVID. I think Ozfest still happened. I don't know if he really performed very often.
I totally forgot about concerts. That could be one of mine.
That's another one.
I usually went to at least a concert or two a year.
Yeah.
I still got a couple bucket list ones I want to cross off.
And now concerts they sit in front of that little video camera and they sing to the screens.
Totally not the same.
Nope.
Totally not the same.
Oh, so what do we got left here?
Kids Corner.
Is that it?
That's it.
Oh, geez, I can't read his writing. We have all talked about this before.
My handwriting is horrible. I am not known for my handwriting.
Any English teachers out there, writing teachers, anybody out there going to help?
Any Rogaine people out there that can help Sean regrow his handwriting?
I got enough on my face to make up the difference.
That's true. I'm clean shaven this year.
I'm shaving, and this is still more than you could grow.
Wow, harsh. You don't know that. I've been shaving clean now for like...
I've seen your beard. I've seen it.
12 weeks now? I mean, it's going to grow in thicker now. I've never clean shaven this much. Another thing, like...
What are we at, 12, 13 years
now? When you shave with a razor blade, doesn't it grow in thicker?
It's supposed to, but it doesn't work for you.
I think it does work for me, actually. My stubble is getting stronger. My stubble game. Hashtag stubble game is getting stronger.
So who's going to start on the Kids Corner? You got anything?
I do. So one of my good friends, Josh Kiefer, he is... we call him Leprechaun because he's like, 5'7".
Did you post something about this on social media today?
I did.
All right.
5'7". He's red hair, red beard. He looks like a leprechaun. And I come home today. Obviously, tomorrow? St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Same to you. We're drinking whiskey. I should have brought proper 12 Irish whiskey.
You
should have brought it again. It would have been better. So
it would have absolutely been better straight. I come home, my son's all excited. He can't wait for me to even get undressed, all that stuff after work and get out of my work clothes. I got to show you this. I got to show you this. I got to show you this. And then he takes me to the kitchen table where he has set up a leprechaun trap, which is a green hat with change in it. A piece of, I think it was like wax paper, and literally probably an entire bottle of Elmer's glue poured out. And then he went outside and pulled some grass, like clovers, to put into the glue because that's going to attract him into the glue, I guess. And said it's his leprechaun trap. So, of course, I had to take a picture of it and tell Josh that he's trying to capture you tonight with his leprechaun trap. But my son now thinks he's going to wake up to a leprechaun in his trap.
Good luck with that leprechaun. Would that be write-off on your taxes if you collect the leprechaun?
Where do you find a leprechaun, John?
Under a bridge. Everybody knows that.
Under a bridge.
Everybody knows you find leprechauns under bridges. Or near pots of gold. Do you have a pot of gold? Well,
we made a pot of gold. We made a green hat with change in it. It's a pot of gold.
Touche.
So my Lucky Charms is probably not going to be so lucky tonight.
So this is showing my age. Earlier, I said I had a story about Grayson. What were we talking about? Because I'm completely drawing a blank here.
You said you had a story about Grayson, and it had to do with. Wow, dude, it was like 15 minutes ago.
Literally. Can we rewind? Bzzz.
That's another Sean soundbite. Hashtag Sean soundbite. What were we talking about earlier?
I'm looking through your...
We were talking about COVID stuff. Was it COVID? It had to have been during the COVID part. You were talking about Chuck E. Cheese.
Wow, why am I drawing a blank on this? I'm completely forgetting the story, and it was funny.
Wow, you totally forgot your kids.
You have too. You forgot what it was about.
Well, no, but I don't know the story.
No, but you forgot the whole whatever we were talking about.
Yeah, I definitely forgot what we were talking about. I think this stuff wipes your memory. Pumpkin wipes your memory. Oh, okay.
It's on the label.
It's on the label.
We read the label last time. I don't know what's on this.
Is there any warnings while you think about what you need to talk about here? Oh, it's the same warning. Pregnancy, women, and consumption of alcohol beverages. I guess that must just be a thing that you have to put on all labels.
I'm guessing so.
Amazing. Oh, look at that. Amazing cocktail recipes available online.
Didn't you ask for that to be on there?
I did, but they should have actually just put the recipes on here so you don't have to go to their website, but kudos to them to making you go to their website.
They worked with what they have.
I mean, do you have another story about your kids?
I'm going to work with one that we had from today. So got home, we had to return some stuff to Home Depot, had to buy some stuff from Home Depot, you know, married couple life, adult life at this point. Home Depot's, what's that? Adult life at this point, going to Home Depot. So we take the kids, we call upstairs, Grayson, come on down. Why? Okay. Because we said so. Okay. Comes downstairs. What are we doing? We going to go to the park? No, we're going to go to Home Depot. Okay, but only one store. Just Home Depot. We're not going anywhere else, just Home Depot. Well, if we want to go somewhere else, we will, but we're going to Home Depot.
Wow.
Okay, but just one store. We get to the store. We drive to Home Depot, our 5 minutes.
Did you get the the steering wheel cart?
Yeah. Of course, yes.
Of course. You got to get that.
Well, you know, Ollie, broom brooms.
Broom.
And have you seen any of the posts Sam has posted with him and his bunny hat?
Yes. I thought that was like a shirt over his head, but
no,
he did look like a bunny.
No, that is literally a hat that, well, basically like a hood that just goes around his head almost like a helmet. It's bunny ears. It is a bit hilarious, and he loves it. He does not rip it off or anything.
Wow.
But it is absolutely hilarious. But yeah, you can go hippity hop, and he'll like bounce a little bit. And if you do broom broom, he'll go with the cart and go broom.
Nice.
Nonetheless, we get to Home Depot. All right, guys, Grayson talks to us. All right, guys, just a few minutes, and then we have to go home. I want to go back to playing. When did you become the parent here and make the rules?
Oh, they all try.
Oh. Then we got done. Okay, guys, we gonna go home? No, we have one more stop. Guys, I said we were gonna go home.
I said one store.
Well, Grayson, today was not your day.
What was the other store you had to go
to? We were gonna get beef jerky from the mall. They have one of those beef jerky outlets.
Okay.
And as soon as you hear beef jerky, oh yeah, okay.
The question you have to ask is, what was he doing at home that he wanted to get back to so badly?
More likely watching Godzilla.
Could be, yeah. Romans is always like video games or something. He wants to get back to playing his video games.
Grayson will either be on the tablet or watching Godzilla for the most part.
I do have one other quick one we can talk about, and that's that my son, his wardrobe. He has the most unique wardrobe probably of any 6-year-old kid on the face of the earth. So the other day I come home and he is wearing that green hat, which is like a green cowboy hat.
Did he have the glue in it at this point?
No glue. So he had the green hat on. And he had his little whitey tighties Ryan underwear, Ryan's Toy Review, which, by the way, YouTube channel, go check it out. You can watch a little kid opening up toys.
Toys all day.
All day. And he has it on toy lineup, and this kid is way wealthier than you and I combined.
Ever be.
Yes. Probably ever be, yes.
Yeah, probably.
So he's wearing a little Ryan whitey tighty underwear, no pants, of course, and no shirt. And he has a black vest on. So green cowboy hat, black vest, whitey tighties. That was it.
Any shoes?
No. This is just him running around the house. So no shoes.
Guys, we told you we can't afford things. He's fiddling with the table over here.
Yeah, my partner in business clearly doesn't know how to put together furniture. So this table is broken, and then you put a broken thing next to a guy with ADD. And this guy just can't stop playing with it. It's absolutely amazing.
Randomly, if you see him over here just fiddling, he's fiddling with the table.
I'm not doing anything naughty underneath the table, I promise you. I'm just playing with a little metal stick underneath the table. That's broken.
That didn't help you much in your comment.
What do you do?
And that will not be edited out, promise.
Can we don't have the budget for editing.
I know.
So speaking of budget, like, subscribe, comment, all that good jazz, because the more interest we actually get, the more we'll invest into this. I did not invest anything into the recent move. That was all Sean. He felt we needed to move to the
No, you
bullpen.
did. You moved this big screen in front of us.
That's true. I did move the screen in, but that's only because I was forced to, because you said this is where we're shooting now.
That's because I moved the tables around.
Yeah, and you were sitting here waiting like, yeah, this is going to happen. So I kind of had to do that. So like, subscribe, comment, show us some love. Hopefully we can break 10 views again this week. That'd be great.
Nice.
That'd be awesome.
Can we get to that 13? We kept talking about 13 for a while.
Magic 13, and then we crashed waiting for that Magic 13. So
13 hasn't happened yet.
Can we skip doing the final shot where we got to –
Yes, you could just have the whole bottle.
No, I'm good. Thank you, Pumpkin, for creating a great mixer, but not such a great straight whiskey.
Hey, they kind of tell you that by the fact that on the side it says, go to this site for mixed drinks.
For recipes. It doesn't say mixed drinks. It says recipes.
Recipes for good cocktails.
Right. Yeah.
They kind of tell you that right off the bat.
Well, you're the one who brought it when you knew we were going to be drinking straight. So
I've already drank it. I knew what this was happening.
I have no longer brought the worst whiskey. So you have stepped up your game, Sean.
Hey, it's still a good whiskey, just not a good straight whiskey.
Ladies and gentlemen, deuces.
Deuce.
We'll see you next week. Maybe, if I can find that.